The Wrath of the Christ, based on the biblical book of Revelations, a short AI film by Cameron Robb. World War III and the zombie apocalypse forced humanity into pyramid megacities. Its architect, Israel Augustus, is elected president of the First World Order. Yet, stern policy has motivated religious extremists to attack the world's capital with hacked killer robots. Israel defeats them but loses his eye. The surviving attacker is interrogated then crucified. The terrorist leader, Duke Peddington, orders nuclear warheads from the black market. Israel declares a global emergency and dissolves the treasonous Senate with scorching blue lasers. A nuclear strike is imminent, but the pyramid is saved by its force field. Still, there are now zombies in the megacity. Israel heads to the Vatican to declare Christianity a terror organization and take the gold from the Holy See. He's confronted by the Pope, who resists but is cut down by Apollyon the cyborg. The people are judged and the faithful are crucified. Jasmine asks about the zombies in the city. They decide to purge the walking dead on the lower level of the Seafer and blame it on Duke. The bowels of lesser heaven have been cleansed with a self-inflicted wound. The ground floor of the Great Pyramid megacity burns in the fiery aftermath. Jasmine deploys every available spy and bounty hunter to provide intel on CPLA leader, Duke Peddington, so he can be captured and crucified by the First World Order. Meanwhile, near the Solomon Islands, Tanya compromises Duke's position for her latte craving. The Whore of Babylon, Israel's plane is on the move. Duke is captured and taken to the pyramid in Israel, where he is interrogated before his public interview. Duke denounces the Christ, but a strange green light appears in the sky and the two prophets of the Christ appear to the world. They proclaim the planet's doom, then call fire down from heaven. Israel is comatose and flung into a fever dream. Great wars break out. Israel rises to a world empire. The militaries pledge their fealty, yet a terrorist tries to assassinate the emperor, but Israel blasts him with his energy fist. Intelligence agencies search for the prophets for 3 years. One is KIA and the other is crucified. The world celebrates with feast and orgy. Sophia, Israel's wife and doctor, confesses she created the zombies to end white supremacy, but it backfired and summoned the wrath of the Christ. Israel scolds her but declares his unconditional love and commitment. Then a mysterious spectacle is seen in the heavens. Then the earth shook like it never had before. The great pyramids trembled, killing plebs and elites alike. Empress Sophia was among the dead. Apollyon deploys the dragon armor. Michael the Archangel destroys it. Israel receives a mortal brain injury and is sent to purgatory, but the devil revives in his flesh. Satan corrupted the most powerful women to further his agenda. The devil used sex as a demonic quid pro quo. He strictly enforced the mark of the beast. Then the angels of the Lord poured out their bowls of wrath. The first angel afflicted all with the mark of the beast. The second turned the seas to blood. The third angel forced the creatures in the sea to perish. The fourth unleashed the solar flare, while the fifth angel blacked out the sun and brought great darkness and famine to the land. And then the sixth dried up the rivers. Satan meets with the Christ to discuss terms to a battle. It is decided. Tomorrow, Armageddon, the valley of Megiddo, at dawn. The armies of the world assembled to face a heavenly host. The warriors of the world trembled as they gazed upon the anointed one. Still the devil used his mark to force them to fight beyond their limits. The seventh angel poured his bowl of wrath and tore the earth asunder. The devil, the great serpent, is exorcised and cast out of the mortal vessel Israel Augustus. An archangel is deployed to toss the mighty snake into the lake of fire to burn for 1,000 years. However, free from the powers of Satan, the armies of the world fought on. They soon witnessed the wrath of the Christ and were reduced to a literal lake of blood. Israel is called back from purgatory and is healed by the Christ. Israel doesn't know why. He thinks it's a dream and heads back to the pyramid. He stops at a base camp and meets Helga Cross, another religious extremist. She's leading a group to purge the wicked. Israel is outgunned and pretends he is on board, until his mech IDs him and eliminates the hit squad. Jogs to be met by zombies. Israel gets inside and meets Apollyon. Explains the devil left him a lot of baby mama drama. They board a submarine to go see them, but a huge shark consumes the submarine. Apollyon deploys and lasers their way out. They arrive at the island to meet 777 baby mamas and kids. Azrael explains, the devil made him do it. Azrael tells the ladies that he plans on heading to the moon to escape the wrath of the Christ, and they can come to it. Meanwhile, the faithful are entering the kingdom of heaven. Duke kneels and repents to the Christ and is forgiven. Back on the island, Azrael and clan board rockets towards the moon. They arrive at Salah Moon. Azrael and his new technical lead, Larissa, share a moment watching the world. Then Azrael utters, "If I can't have the world, no one can," and he triggers a great explosion. Yet amongst the planetary fragments and flaming debris stands the mighty King of Kings, Lord of Lords. The Christ wields his awesome power to reverse the planet's destruction. In that same moment, the Martian cyborg emperor looks towards the ruined Earth with great concern. Thanks for watching The Wrath of the Christ by Cameron Rao. Stand by for the sequel, Revenge of the